Who do you got winning the game? The Detroit Lions winning the game? Put DET in the comment section. Do you have the Washington Commanders winning? Put WAS. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the Detroit Lions versus the Washington Commanders. Analysis breakdown at the very end. Prediction video of this game, this divisional game in the playoffs. And it's a big game here, folks, a massive game. You got the Commanders traveling here, literally 2 games away from the Super Bowl. So we're going to do offense versus defense, defense versus offense. I'm going to give you my thoughts, what need to take to win the game, all of that. Let's get it started. Big game here. You have the regular season NFC, basically the number 1 seed Detroit Lions here, 15-2 with the number 1 offense putting up 33.2 points per game, with the 7th ranked defense with points per game at 20.1. You have the Washington Commanders, 12-5 in the regular season. Their points, they're putting up a lot, 28.5. That's 5th best in the NFL, but their defense is allowing 23 points. That's 18th in the National Football League. This game here, folks, obviously is home for the Detroit Lions on a Saturday night game. I love the Saturday night game. 8 p.m. Lions, you will not believe this, are 9.5-point favorites. That is a gigantic number, especially for the playoffs. The total over-under is 55.5 plus 9.5 underdogs for the Commanders. And I'm not going to lie, when it comes to this line, that's quite a difficult line for me to want to bet on. I don't know if I want to even take the over on this one. I would take the Lions to win. I don't know about betting, though. That's quite odd. So just after hearing this, who do you got winning right now? DET for the Detroit Lions, WAS for the Commanders. Let's go ahead and talk about the Commanders offense versus the Detroit Lions defense here. And the Commanders offense here, again, they're putting up 215.6 passing yards per game. That's 18th best in the NFL. The Detroit Lions are allowing 244. Take the over for the Commanders. They're going to be able to pass on us. You look at the Commanders, they're great at rushing the football. Jaden Daniels as well as Austin Eckler. I mean, they got everybody. They're putting up 154.1. That's 3rd best in the NFL. Lions defense, though, only allowed 98.4. That's 5th best. So it's unstoppable force meets immovable object. You have total yards. The Washington Commanders are pretty good. Top 10, 7th best in the NFL, 369.6. The Lions defense are allowing 342.4, 20th. Take the over for the Lions on that one. And you look at points per game, Lions are allowing 20.1. That's 7th best. Points per game, they're 5th, 28.5. Take the over on that as well. The Washington Commanders are not that great in the turnover differential. They're just +1. That's 15th. Lions are much better, and you'll see that in a moment. What is a player that we got to look out for? Well, clearly it's going to be Jaden Daniels here. He's had 25 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. He's passed for 3,568 yards, a completion percentage, a great completion percentage of 70.5, one of the best in football. But you got to understand, it's also the run you have to worry about with him. He uses his legs. That is what you need to worry about, the dual threat quarterback. Let's go ahead and switch it up here. Lions offense, they're putting up 272.9 passing yards, 2nd best in the NFL. Passing defense, they're allowing 189.5. They're really good, but I think the Lions could take advantage still. So take the over on the Washington side. Rushing, 146.4. We're 6th best in the NFL. Rush defense for the Commanders, they're allowing 137.5, 30th. This is where you have the mismatch here. Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery, who returns, is going to feast. Total yards per game, Lions putting up 409.5, 2nd best in the NFL. And the Washington Commanders are allowing 327.9, that's 13th. Take the over. Points, Lions are first, putting up 33.2. And you look at the Commanders, they're allowing 23, 18th best. Lions are +9 in the turnover differential. They are really, really good right there. So this is what the advantage here for the Lions. That's why ESPN and everyone's saying the Lions are going to win this game. You look at that. The Washington defense cannot stop the run. But there is some players on defense we got to look out for. There are some players that are getting it done. So we're going to go over here. The sack leaders for the Commanders here. You got Dante Fowler Jr. He's got 10.5 sacks on the year. He's not the greatest pass rusher, but, I mean, for a free agent coming in here, he did a good job. Frankie Louvu, 8 sacks. Dorrance Armstrong, 5. Deron Payne, who just messed his finger up. We really don't know the situation with the finger there. He's got 4 sacks, but he's good, a disruptor in the middle of that defense. And Cleveland Farrell at 3.5 sacks. They got some players over there that are not messing around for this, and they're getting after the quarterback. But when you look at the Detroit Lions offensive line, you have to go advantage offensive line here. And I think this is another huge advantage for Detroit, is the Lions offensive line is better than the defensive line of the Commanders. So, again, after hearing all that, who do you got winning the game? Put DET if you got the Detroit Lions winning the game. Put WAS if you have the Commanders. Folks, you know what else is winning, folks? Is winning and saving money on tickets. And our friends from Game Time has a new feature. It's called Game Time Picks. And what it does, it filters out all the fluff, give you the best deals on tickets, so you're not spending hours on a bunch of different ticketing sites trying to find the best deals. Look, they have exclusive deals on football, baseball, basketball, concerts, and more. And it's the easiest to me. Find and buy a way for tickets for sport events, concerts, comedy shows, or whatever. Their lowest price is guaranteed. That's the Game Time guaranteed. And what if you're trying to watch the football game? Well, that's what it's all about, because we need to get you those deals. So if you want to get this deals and you want to see the Commanders and Lions game home at Ford Field, this divisional round, you need to get Game Time. And our friends from Game Time, look, we're talking about Game Time picks here. This is how you get the good deal. How do you find that? You go to the app, you look at a 3D view, select the Game Time Picks button on top of the screen, and automatically does the research for you, and it filters out all the mess up to give you the best deals and the best seats, so you're not spending hours on a bunch of different ticketing sites trying to find the best tickets. And look, you can get exclusive flash deals on tickets for football, baseball, basketball, concerts, and more. And the little screenshot, by the way, I do think it's a fantastic feature of the app. It shows you where your seat is and move phone left to right. You can see this around an area, kind of like a 3D live photo. Also, all pricing is right there for you. There's no hidden fees at checkout. So take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time today. And if you want a quick deal, you plug in Chat Sports, and you're going to get $20 off your very first purchase. How you do that? You go to the redeem code section, plug in Chat Sports, you get $20 off your first purchase. Terms to apply. Got a create account and have an email to save that money. The link is going to be in the comment section and description of this video. So if you're buying Lions tickets this year, make sure you're in Game Time. Download Game Time today. Last minute tickets and lowest prices guaranteed. What are things that the Lions need to do to win this game? Well, here are my list of 5 to watch out for. First off, it's Jared Goff. I don't think that the defensive line is all, the best defensive line that the Lions have faced all year in Washington, but they got a stout defense nonetheless. They don't allow a whole lot of passing. Not less than 200 yards. So Jared Goff has got to be smart with the football. Look, I think this is going to be a run-first type of game, but let's just not turn the football over. In all honesty, I think if the Lions don't turn the football over, they win the game. How about the play by the linebackers? Alex Anzalone, Jack Campbell. Again, we'll see Jalen Reeves if he gets in there. But again, you got Jaden Daniels, who can scramble, run, and run some more. Yeah, our linebackers need to play well. And they got Eckler, who is a really good running back who plays wide receiver. That's something that the Lions need to check out. Also, we're just talking about this. Turnovers in the game is so big. We cannot turn the football over. Now, look, the Detroit Lions are one of the best. They're 7th best in the NFL. They're good at turning the football over, getting interceptions. They're good at all that stuff. But what the Lions need to do is just not turn the football over, play clean in this game. If Lions do that, we should be sound, at least from my perspective from that. So let's continue on here. Another thing that the Lions must look out for and pay attention to is just not, mess it up with that defensive line. Got to be able to run the football in the interior, continue to run the football, more of the run, right? You got David Montgomery coming back. Let him get through in between the tackles and do his thing. Let Jahmyr Gibbs get on the outside. And again, that's Jahmyr Gibbs here. He's my final thing. Just like it's been, this defense is the 30th rank run defense in football. The Detroit Lions has the ability to run the football. And Jahmyr Gibbs, David Montgomery, they got to get it done for today. They got to get it done. So all in all, when I look at this, I do think that the Lions are the better team. I do. And so when I look at all in all, I think that the Lions can win this game. They got to be smart. They got to be fiscal. They got to get it done. ESPN has the Lions winning the game at basically a 74% chance. And so that's a pretty big percentage chance of what they're saying. That's their calculator, right? Their calculator they have on there. So ESPN thinks the Lions going to win the game. We looked at the 9.5 point spread by Vegas. Vegas thinks the Lions are going to win this game. Doesn't mean that they're going to win it, right? You have to go out there and get it done. So when I look at the prediction and I look at everything for this game, it's a playoff game. And by the way, I know everyone say that Jaden Dale's a rookie, and he is a rookie, but he's also played in 17 games in the regular season, and he won in the postseason. So he's not a rookie like you would expect. So this guy's already have games under his plate. He's cool, calm under pressure. He is a guy that can distribute the football a little bit and obviously run with the legs, but I still have the Lions winning this game. I have the Lions winning this game 37-23. I think Detroit's offense is just higher. They're just that much better. It's unstoppable right now, and if you can't stop the run game for Detroit, and the Lions going to beat you, and they're better in the offensive line, as much as the Commanders' offense is great, you got to be able to stop the Lions' offense. You got to put up over 30 points, and I think the Lions can get 37 in this. So what do you guys think? Where do you have the Lions in the Commanders? What's your score prediction? Let us know in the comments below. With that said, folks, adios.